Let me just use this time to express my thoughts, even though ain't nobody gonna be in this shit. This coronavirus shit, it was all fucking planned out. So it's like, I don't know who just came in here, but welcome. Welcome to the show. But I'm gonna just continue. You can ask questions, you can do whatever. But as far as this coronavirus shit goes, it was planned out. I'm pretty sure we all know that. But I would just say I think it's getting to the best of me because think about it. From Wuhan to the world, everybody has it. Damn near. Because that's just airborne. But population control, that's the master word to it all. Everybody's gonna go ballistic. People are gonna get belligerent. Doors and shit gonna get kicked in. Supplies are gonna run out. And when they run out, then what? When they run out, people are gonna start breaking in people's houses, breaking in people's cars, and law abiding citizens, law abiding gun owners, everybody who follows the law, they're gonna take from us. They're gonna take from everybody who's trying to protect their family. They're gonna take from everybody who is trying to provide for their family. Basically, everybody who was following the shit that they were doing years ago, even though this shit was planned out years and years and years ago 2010, 2011, 1990s, 1970s, 1980s, whatever the fuck. All of this shit was fucking planned out. What can we do? Prepare. Prepare for the inevitable because obviously this shit is not gonna stop. Next, if we all survive this shit, they're just gonna make it worse. Because every election year is a new fucking virus. So next fucking election year is probably gonna be coronavirus 2 point fucking oh. Who fucking knows? Who knows? We might get zombies the next election year. Who knows? Fucking what I don't like though is like, oh, that's cheap. That's a cheap shot. That's not even a respectable. Okay, shut the fuck up. Yeah, yes, it is. Shut the fuck up, Bradley. I don't care about that shit. Sorry, I got Xbox Live on right now. But this shit is gonna be ongoing. People's houses are gonna get kicked in. Doors, everything gonna be kicked in. Your cars can't keep shit in your car. People are breaking into cars for toilet paper and hand sanitizer, guns, whatever they can find useful. Same thing's gonna go on with your house. So if you don't have the means of protection, you don't have a game plan for what if this happens, you're gonna be unprepared, and you're most likely gonna get overrun by all of the thugs and hoodlums who roam this world who don't even follow the laws, but they're trying to provide for their family too. Even though they put themselves in that situation, they're gonna make life harder for everybody else in this fucking world. What can we do about it? Prepare. But as we try to prepare, the government's gonna try to keep us unprepared. What can we do? Come up with a game plan in case they do that. Come up with search bars because they told us about this shit through video games. They told us about this shit through movies. They told us about all of this shit through internet. You can research it all, find your own means of information. It might not be all accurate, but it's there for a reason because something's gonna happen. Might not be right now, but it's gonna happen. And when it does happen, you can either be ignorant to knowledge and just be like, oh, that's not real, it's not factual. And when you're telling yourself that, you're just leaving the doors open to know that you knew something about it, but you just didn't do anything because you didn't believe it was true. And you didn't prepare yourself for what if that happens. I don't know. I don't know what makes people think like that. Ignorance, I guess. That's the easy answer. But when it's all said and done, everybody was warned about this shit before it even happened. Everybody was warned about it. That's why everything you see on video games, like the Call of Duty exoskeleton suits, all of that, that's it's reality now. The fucking robotic dogs that you seen on fucking Black Mirror on Netflix, it's reality. Drones, reality. Drones with guns, reality. Cars that cruise control on their own and go to different locations just by the press of a button, reality. Cars that don't no longer take gas, take electricity, reality. Every single thing that's going on now was spoke on in the past, created in the past, and as we watched it on TV and thought, oh, that's cool. What if that happened in real life? It's happening. Virtual reality, Black Mirror, Netflix. That shit tells you everything that's going on. What happens when dinosaurs come back? We got 50 cows, but what's a 50 cow gonna do if you ain't got a 50 cow to shoot? And what if them 50 cows don't even do shit to the dinosaurs? What if you gonna need a fucking 500 cow? Whatever the fuck. They talking about AR-14s and shit being taken away. What are they gonna do when it comes to the point of everything that they already showed us, they created into reality? Like they probably got their cities on the moon. My theory, my theory is when they finish what they're doing in outer space, they're gonna blow up Earth. Everybody who they want in the moon, they're gonna have them there. They might have only army personnel in their families. So guess what? If you don't have anybody that's army personnel in your family, chances is you ain't gonna get it. And chances is they probably only gonna take army personnel, close relatives, like immediate family. Like, say for example, you're a Marine, you got a daughter, you got a wife, you got a son, whatever. Everybody who lives with you, that's only who you're gonna be able to take. So you're gonna have to bear the fact that your whole family tree is about to be destroyed. The only type of way you can continue your family's name or legacy is per se you go to the army yourself. But what good is that gonna do if it's too late? Because time is not on anybody's side. Unless per se you're a rich man who already paid his way through, but this world ain't gonna last that long. Every second that passes by, somebody's dying, somebody's having a kid, somebody's robbing somebody, somebody's getting robbed, a crime is being committed. Every second that passes by, something's happening. It may not be in your state, your city, your country, but it's happening somewhere else. A baby's being born. Somebody's giving birth. A soul leaves and a soul is transferred. I don't really know what it comes to with believing in like reincarnation or something like that, but I do know that every second that passes, something in the other side of the world is something happening. Anywhere in this world, something's happening. And if you have a family, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to be looking at your kids when the end of the world comes. And I mean, years and years and years they've been saying, "Oh, it's the end of the world. The end of the world is coming. The rapture." What good is it if there's nothing you can do about it? Everyone is being told to pray. Everyone's being told to do this, do that. 95% of them are losing focus. They're losing track. It's like I don't know. All of this has been planned. So I mean, the more and more you see, read, and hear about it, the more and more it's gonna happen. It's already spoken into existence. Everybody has their own perspective. Not everybody has a gun, but the people who do have a gun, they're probably gonna get their guns taken from them. Everybody who illegally obtains guns, they're gonna have their guns possibly. They might be smart and bury their guns. Government might fucking, before we know it, have some type of metal detector that goes over plots of land to find out where guns are buried. And guess what? All those guns that are being buried by criminals, shit like that, they're gonna be found. But what's that gonna stop if somebody can just pick up a knife, walk up to you, have you at knife point, and rob you for your belongings? What good is it if the world goes crazy enough to where every selfish person in this world decides they want to commit a crime to get on a higher level than somebody else, uses their ability to do so, forms up a group of people, and those people just manage to get one up. It doesn't take that much people to rob one person or somebody who has a family. So that's the scary part. And when it comes to shit being scary, what can you do? The purge might happen. It's probably being planned out as we speak. They're probably somebody within the standards to get that shit to happen conversing about it. So what's everybody gonna do when the purge happens the same way it happens in the movies? Who's gonna be able to protect their family? They might pay people to go and purge. And then look, you gotta think about all this shit when that shit does happen. If you have a family, little brothers, little sisters, nieces, nephews, grandmas, aunties, mothers, cousins, fathers, Everybody has this idea of what they would do. Because what happened in the movie The Purge? All crimes are legal for 24 hours. People are going to break into stores. They already do that. People are going to start robbing people. They already do that. People are going to start killing people. They already do that. People are going to rape people. They already do that. So, what good is it to. What good is it if we can't do shit to change it? All we can do is get prepared. Because all of this shit is, for one, it's in the Bible. For two, it's in the movies. Three, it's in the video games. It's like no matter what you do, they're gonna find a way to tell you that this shit is gonna happen. When people start going down to hell and people start going up to heaven and people are stuck at the crossroads, it's all gonna happen. And ain't shit we can do to change it. We can't change it. We can only get ready for it. What is anybody gonna do? Not many are gonna get ready for it. They're just gonna be naive and say, it's not gonna happen. And then when it does happen, what are they gonna do? They're gonna call on God. They're gonna call on Allah. They're gonna call on Buddha. Whatever religion they represent, they're gonna call on them. And ain't shit you can do. Shit, calling on them might not even help you out. She's gonna be like, all right, my son. All right, my daughter. All right, my whatever the fuck you are. Because 2020 people are transvestites. Oh wait, I said that the wrong way. People are transgender. So it is what it is. All you can do is get ready for it. Cause the way this world works, what can we really do? Everybody wants to be NRA. Everybody wants to get a gun now. Everybody wants to get ready now. And a lot of these stupid fucks are just making the world worse. Like the motherfucker that went around Tennessee and bought all the hand sanitizer and thought he was just going to run to Amazon and quickly sell it to make a profit. Now he's just stuck with $17,000 worth of hand sanitizer and he can't sell it. But he did that with ill intent. He thought he was going to make a profit. So he went and bought it all just to go and sell it. People need that shit to decontaminate germs. As far as the toilet paper goes, I don't know why the fuck people don't know how to wipe their ass or just jump in the fucking shower. They bought the toilet paper, but they didn't buy the soap. What are they gonna do next? Buy the wipes and then buy all the soap? It's all crazy. One second, I got a text message. So it's it's all in the government's plan for population control because every second in this world, something is fucking happening. Something, no matter what it may be, Something's happening. Somebody's giving birth. Somebody's dying. Somebody's getting robbed. Somebody's killing somebody. Somebody is doing some bullshit where the world is getting worse. And the government, they're trying to control it and they can't. You can't control somebody who doesn't want to be controlled. All you can do is neutralize or incarcerate. Neutralize, they're going to kill you. They're going to capture you and force you against your will. Incarceration, same shit, different word. I go to college. I work a job. I own a business. Not a very popular business, but I own something that I could say is a business. I try to find ways to make money online through making textures, 3D 3D models, animations, graphics of many sorts. I do photography, I do videography. I go to college. I work a 9 to 5. I take care of my little brother and my little sister. I try to take care of my mom and my grandmother. Unfortunately, my father wasn't able to make it in this world with me, so I'm standing on my own 10, trying to do all of this shit. And for me, it's real stressful thinking on I could wake up one morning from not being able to sleep. So I'm oversleeping at this instant. And I have to spring into action because somebody kicked my door in because they want to raid our house for some toilet paper. Not only could I be faced by more than one person, but the fact that I might be facing a person with a weapon that can harm me and my family. That is the most stressful shit anybody can go through because think about it. Two little kids, two very close grown-ups, and possibly only two of us have the power to defend. And as far as the other person goes, I wouldn't want them to have to, but I have to protect myself and I have to protect this household. So anybody else in my same shoes, my same pair of shoes, anybody in the same position, right now they stressing the fuck out because think about it, not everybody's prepared for this epidemic. We're supposed to be on lockdown, right? But if this shit was under control, they wouldn't have to do those type of things. Nobody in America is nah, I can't scratch that. I can't say nobody in America because few and far in between. There are people who have generous, caring, and selfless mindsets to the point where they think of others, you know? So with the people who thinking on the others versus the people who only think, nah, fuck everybody else. It's me, my family, and I. Or it's just me, myself, and I. And you got cold blooded motherfuckers. Motherfuckers who buy out everything just so they're the ones with it all. So they can be alive and by themselves when this shit happens. What happens when zombies come to life? They're gonna buy all the guns. Gonna buy all the bullets. They're not gonna save any of the other gun owners any. So only people who are gonna be lucky is the people who are smart, who have some sort of a brain. Only intelligent people. Because sometimes it's brains over bronze. Sometimes a gladiator can be killed by a smart motherfucker. just because he has all the muscle and he has all of the artillery and all of that shit. This is another David versus Goliath situation because imagine it, somebody with a big ass automatic 50 cal or some shit, or a Beowulf, let me say, because a Beowulf is what, a 50 cal AR. That motherfucker could be taken out by a slingshot if the motherfucker catches him in the right position. If he knows how to maneuver his way around that motherfucker. But 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna go the way it's planned. Why? I don't know. I really don't. Everybody is all for self. Damn near. There are some people who buy just to donate, but for the ones who aren't buying to donate, people who are buying for self, they're gonna be the ones that either everybody goes after and they have to defend their stuff, or they're gonna be the ones to try to kill every single person. Hell, they might have went broke buying all the toilet paper and hand sanitizer. What good is it all? What good is it? You can't do nothing with it other than wipe your ass, spray a shitload of hand sanitizer, be a selfish motherfucker and take sanitizer bath. And it don't stop there. It does not stop there. They're not the first, they're not the last. They won't be the last. In fact, how they are might influence others to be the same way. And it's what does that do? That creates more shitty people. More shitty people. More people worrying about self than worrying about what if somebody else who has a whole entire family. We have Hispanics all throughout the nation. How is prison? Prison is when you get in there, you have to stick to your race. It's a rule. Stupid rule. But in the Bible, it said there was going to be nations versus nations. So think about it. Latins sticking with Latins, blacks sticking with blacks, whites sticking with whites, Indians with Indians. Imagine not being able to go to your corner store because it's Arabian and they only allow Arabian people in there. You're gonna be sitting. You might be a sitting duck, especially if you go in there by yourself. And if you go in there with a group, they probably definitely might be like, "Oh hell no, everybody gotta go. This is Arabian. This is Arabian. However the fuck they want to say it. What more can we do? What more can we do? We can't do shit because when it all comes down to it and it's all said and done, everybody's gonna be against everyone. Nobody's gonna be together. They're gonna be against each other, and it was all written. It was already. It was already said. It was already said that it was gonna be this way. What more? What more can we do? There's nothing we can do other than continuously pray. But even prayers work so far. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That only goes as far as either how much you believe it, what your beliefs are, and how bad somebody wants to hurt you. You can pray all you want to. You can say, this won't happen because God won't let it happen. But if somebody really wants to hurt you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get hurt. And unless you know a way to assess that situation, I don't know. My my idea of it is if somebody comes at you with a gun, the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Police, minutes away. The robber, seconds away. The person whose intent is to do harm, seconds away. God, he's all over. He's there. What can you do? What can you do? Not much. Especially if you're not prepared for it. If you're a good guy with a gun, you got a 50-50 on stopping a bad guy with a gun. If you're a Christian, you can go to heaven right after he shoots you. So it's a lot to meditate on. But me, I look at a lot of things from a lot of different points of views. Everybody in this world will screw you over to get one up. As long as they know they can profit and benefit, that's as long as they'll be fucking with you. And even then, you can still get fucked over. That's why everybody has to be safe in a lot of different ways because when it's all said and done, you're only going to be able to either walk out of there alive with a story to tell, crawl out of there with a story to tell, or be dead in the dirt. Dead men tell no tales. There's something for everything in this world. And the only thing you're good for is preparation. What's going to happen when the banks get shut down? People won't be able to get their money. People ain't going to be able to get the supplies they need in order to survive. Everything in this world is only getting crazier. Some people try to find remedies. Like damn near everybody in this world, damn near everybody in this world, they have their own perspectives. They have their own goals. They have their own recognitions, their own beliefs, their own opinions. But what is that gonna do when you're faced with brute force? I could sit here and talk about this shit all night, all morning. But what I can't do is give you an answer for every single thing that's gonna happen. All you can do is make your own judgment based off what's going on now towards what's gonna happen in the future. I can go broke tonight. I can go broke tomorrow morning. I can go broke the next few days. I'm not broke in spirit, but what good? What good is it all? What good is it all if there's no plan, if there's no preparation? There's no good in it at all. People who I considered friends ended up not really being friends. They screwed me over for the little bit of things. Gave a dude 250. What did he do? He turned on me, as expected. But I mean, what else would you expect from a drug addict? They're gonna turn. Like zombies turn when people die. You're human once. As soon as you take your last breath, you cross over into the undead realm. Everything has a history. Ouija boards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon. Some forms of belief, Pokemon are demons. Yu-Gi-Oh is evident that you're playing with demons. Ouija board, you're evidently talking to demons. You could be anywhere in the world. Everybody has a different perspective and perception of everything going on. What can we do about it? Nothing. It was already created. It was already spoken to existence. It already has its history. It already has the spread of its nature that was already spread beforehand. I can't paint a clear picture. Want to know why? I'm not the creator. I'm the observer. I'm the person on the outside looking in. And that's the same way it is with people's lives. Some people were brought up to experiment with witchcraft. Some people were brought up to experience different things of different natures. Some people were born Christian. Some people were born under Buddhism. Some people were born under the Muslim way of living. This coronavirus stuff, that was created years ago. The predictions that were made, evidently we see they're accurate, right? Some people were speaking on it in books. They have books that predicted this shit. The Bible predicts this shit. Internet, movies, video games predicts this shit. What can we do? How can we save ourselves and our families, the people who we love the most? Even the music we listen to has messages behind them. And if there's no preparation towards what's going on, I'm sorry, we're going down. that's that's just how it is. That's just how it fucking is. That's just how it fucking is. Why? I don't know why. But ain't shit we can do to change it. It's already in progress. Some people don't eat healthy. They continuously eat crap. Lowers their immune system. Makes them weaker day by day because you're eating produced meat. You're eating something they didn't have on a farm that they create in a warehouse and they ship it out in packages to your nearest restaurants, your nearest fast food restaurants, your nearest stores, supermarkets, grocery stores. Formula that didn't come from a woman's titty and dried out and turned into powder. That was made because that's what they thought was a good alternative if you can't breastfeed your child because you're not you don't want your titty sucked on all them guns. What were they made for? Hunting, self defense, war. What can you do about it? Nothing. It's already out there. There's no way we can stop anything that's already created. This world as we know it is already screwed up. It's been this way for years. We're in year 2020. How much years how much years have us as humans? How many years as humans have has this earth been in rotation? How many years has space existed? Something you can Google, right? But the fact is, you can Google that for a reason because they're going to tell you what they want you to know. They might tell you what you need to know, or they could tell you what they want you to know. Before Christ, after death, AD, BC. Some people like to use the word third eye.
Yet. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
I will not download no Google shit. I should set it up. It was a good Christmas gift, but I'm tired of talking to robots. That's what we're doing today. Talking to robots. Alexa, what time is it? It's 1:59. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:59 a.m.
Who the fuck is Alexa? I had a friend called Alexa, but turns out once she got cuffed up from a dude on Tinder, Alexa don't know me no more. She remembers me, but What good is a friend if a friend is no longer a friend? You know, they're just somebody who knows you, know what you want in life, and they only pop up when you're successful. This whole time I'm supposed to be talking about a coronavirus, but I'm just talking about how everything in life has a meaning to it. Everything in life, it has something to it. You can't wake up and breathe without that having a meaning, because if you were to just die, that'd mean your life was pointless. I mean, not necessarily, no, but a pointless life versus a non-pointless life. They would say somebody whose life isn't pointless is, say, for example, Donald Trump or Bill Gates were to die, right? So, if Bill Gates were to die, they would say it was a pointless death. He wasn't supposed to die, but who are we to determine whose life has more importance than another, right? Nobody, because we're not God. We don't come from the sky. Unless you want to perceive life that way. You can see us all as fallen angels who walk this earth without wings. But would that make your perception true, or would that just make it your opinion? And in this world, everybody, everybody just say, that's just your opinion. That's just how you see things in life. That doesn't make you right. Doesn't make you wrong either. It just means you have your own opinion. But through everything that's going on, what can we do to change anything? Nothing. Try to speak on it, be a spokesperson. Honestly, that's not going to do anything either. It's not going to do anything at all, because the way everybody views how they view things in life, they're either going to not care what you have to say, or they're going to care what you have to say, and they're going to stand 10 toes behind you. But 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen, because everybody only cares about what they care about. About example, gangbangers in this world. They see a crip, say for example their blood. They see a crip, they're not going to care about what that crip stands for. They're going to care about what their gang means, what Bloods care about. They care about red, they care about green, they care about black, they care about white, they care about colors. They care about everything that doesn't really contribute to this world other than chaos. Their oath is to kill and not to care. It's a part of their oath. Crips, can't really tell you. I know a few Crips, I know a few Bloods. I'm proud to say it. I'm not I'm not at a point in life where I care if I know these people or not, because how they live, it doesn't help out how I live. So I don't want anything to do with those things. It's not gonna make my family better. It's not gonna make me better if I were to care about Blood or Crips or Latin Kings or Vagos, Vice Lords, GDs, folks, any of that stuff. They can bang what they bang. They can do their own thing. But what that has to do with me? Nothing. because at the end of the day, I got a family I gotta look out for. They depend on me to leave this house, go to work, come back home, and make it home to my family. But to them, they'll live and die by that shit. They'll bang it out with each other. They'll call a truce and then squash the truce if one of them kill each other. And these days, people are what you call pussy. Why? I don't know. Ask them. They gonna say somebody's pussy because they won't shoot somebody, won't rob somebody. But how does that contribute to the positive in this earth? It doesn't. It doesn't. Not one bit. Unless they're using their nation for positivity. But what does that do? I don't see none of them. I don't see any of them just, waking up one day saying, I'm gonna make the world a better place. But I'll tell you what they do say. I'm gonna wake up and bang my gang on some gang banging shit. Let me wake up and grab my gun. Let me wake up, hit the block, sell some drugs. Worsen my community. Let me worsen my community a little bit. And all that's gonna do for them in the end is what? Not a damn thing. Not saying that every last one of them does it, but you can say in some aspect some of them do live to make the place around them better. Everybody in this world has a decision whether they want to be a bad guy or whether they want to be a good guy. Me, I prefer to just be a good person in general. And that's why me and my ex didn't last because me being a nice person upset her because she was insecure. So I couldn't I couldn't be that one dude who me generally I open the door for you. Even if I don't know you, I'll open the door for you. Hold the door open for you to get inside. Let the door close. That made my ex's blood boil. Why? I don't know. And again, I'm not perfect, but unfortunately, that's what it did. I couldn't be that nice person that I wanted to be. And when I couldn't be a nice person, it didn't make me feel good. Made me made me cherish the times where I could just be a good person. And in the end, I screwed myself up because I'm not the type of person that'll hurt you. I rather deal with my mental problems. Like I don't have mental problems, but let's just say I get sad. That's damaging when instead of just being a strong person who can just say, you know what, it's not right. Stay away from me. It's like, all right, I'll deal with it. That's what I got to deal with. All right, fine. As long as it makes you a better person, I'll deal with how I feel. I won't let you deal with it because it might make you a bad person or it might come off wrong. But me, however it comes. If it takes me down, then fine, it takes me down. But as long as it makes you a better person in the end, that's all I want. I want you I want you to be a better person. I want to make you happy. So I'll stop. And there are times where I can rebel against that. Makes me a better person? Nah, not really. It'll just make me just alike. Might not want to be friends with anybody. Might go antisocial. Might disassociate myself. But when I do, it'll take me down. Because I guess in this world we live off of human interactions. So that's what it is. Thank you for whoever stayed in here and listened to me just talk my head off. Um, might come back in within maybe the next hour, within maybe this hour. I'm just going up the street and coming back. But yeah, y'all just stay positive, stay stress free, stay blessed. Don't let this world soak you in, and don't let this epidemic make you to a person who can't even concentrate on what's going on around you. Stay focused. Come up with a game plan for all of this stuff going on, and be you. Don't let nobody change you. I love you. Even though I don't know you, I love you. Cause you might be me, who knows? But I'll pick this up another time. Right out.